First 3 days are devoted to Mahakali. We have to keep going within, looking at that Mahisasur, looking at that, the story of Chandi goes, it's actually Navaratri is, there is a great epic called Chandi, when the battle between the gods and the demons is going on for 9 days. And gods started losing the battle. They were advised to go and sit in a circle. As they sat in the circle, meditated upon the problem, the light came from their hearts and merged in the center. Out of that emerged Durga. Then Durga went out and defeated the demons. And this battle went on for 9 days. Mahisasur was the chieftain of that army. She will slay him and he will appear in another form. She will slay that one and he will appear in another form. This story runs parallel in our life too. We think we have overcome this one, but it comes up in another form. We overcome that one, it comes up in another form. Our weakness. After 9 days, so first 3 days is for Mahakali. We evoke that Shakti to remove the darkness from our life. And then Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is worshipped in India to gain wealth, to procure wealth. She is very popular. Many people worship Lakshmi so that I get more money. But the real Lakshmi is not the material wealth, it's the spiritual wealth, the wealth of character, the wealth of knowing yourself, the wealth of determination, the wealth of being able to be with yourself, the wealth of contentment. There are so many different kinds of wealth. After darkness is removed, you become aware of your true wealth. Then emerges Mahasaraswati, the goddess of knowledge, wisdom. Mahasaraswati what is the wisdom? The wisdom is Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. I am divine. That is the knowledge. But in order to get to that knowledge, we have to go through these steps. We can't just say I am divine and it will just remain very hollow. One has to go through self-grinding and living the virtue. Then that knowledge appears. We are in the second night of Navaratri. Mahakali, she is depicted in the storybooks in a very strange way. The Kali that I know, she is very sweet. There is fierceness even in sweetness. Fierceness doesn't necessarily require a blood-dripping tongue and holding many swords and dancing naked. The fierceness can be very sweet. The Mahakali that I know is very sweet. Her image is given, she's sitting on the lotus holding one arm this way, be fearless, other arm granting you boon. She is meditated upon to clad in red during these 3 nights, to remove the enemy, quote unquote. Enemy means that which is holding me back. My own mind-held thoughts, emotions, ideas, weaknesses, addictions, whatever that is holding me back. Those are all called enemies in this. So during this time we call upon Mahakali, oh Mother, give me the strength so I can free myself from this, from the clutches of this enemy. Please know that this is not only concept that I'm talking about, it's very real. It's very real. Any prayer that's done during Navaratri from a pure heart, from the yearning of that heart, is listened. You may not even have to put it in words. Let the vibrations of your heart speak. When we put it in words, it almost loses its value. It almost loses its intensity. Let your heart speak. Let the vibration from your heart come. That, oh Mother, please save me from this dark cloud that's holding me back. Let me shine. May I receive your grace to overcome this. If this prayer is made from that heart that's yearning, it's definitely heard during this time. For that heart to vibrate in that way, one has to acquire stillness of the mind and heart. And all the effort that we are doing, fasting, being silent, taking time to be just still, doing our job, meditating, this is all an effort to acquire that stillness in the heart. In the night, take a little time to just sit, detaching yourself from all the mind-held concepts and ideas. Feel her presence. Feel her holding you, all around you. She is holding you in the form of directions. She is holding you in the form of the space around you. Feel her presence like silence all around you. She is like that silence that's always there. Imagine it's just you and nobody else in this whole great cosmos, surrounded by her.